The following program deals with a controversial subject. The theories expressed are not the only possible interpretation. Viewers are invited to make a judgment based on all available information.
What you're looking at is actually a cell phone tower. Many communities have decided that this is easier on the eyes than one of these. President of Larson Camouflage, a company that builds cell phone towers in a wide variety of disguises, from palm trees to water towers to flagpoles. Cell antennas are also being hidden inside all kinds of architecture, like clock towers and fake chimneys. And every antenna comes with electrical equipment which also must be hidden. In this Colorado site, it's encased in a man-made boulder. And in Arlington, Virginia, this house has the neighborhood fooled.
Door-to-door salesmen visit this house. Free newspapers are dropped off at this house.
John Johnson works for Verizon Wireless, which built a house where no one is ever home. The inside is filled with the equipment needed to operate a traditional tower that sits in the backyard. Why do you have really a very nice-looking house as a housing for electronics?
Well, if you look around, this is a very nice neighborhood. We wanted to be able to blend into the neighborhood.
But disguises are expensive. A tree like this can cost as much as $120,000, 4 times the price of a metal tower.
It is a source of revenue that can be extremely beneficial.
The church makes $72,000 a year by leasing its steeple to Verizon, Sprint, and T-Mobile. The money used in church ministries.
Christ taught us to be wise about the talents that we have and to use them for the benefit of the kingdom.
And it's happening at churches both across New England and nationwide. There's so much demand for steeple space, it's even spawned a new company that markets church steeples and negotiates contracts with carriers.
People ask me what I do for a living. I say, I spend my day just funneling millions of dollars into the kingdom of God. And everybody chuckles, but I say, no, that's what we do.
Churches profiting not by spreading the word, but by transmitting words.
The human mind is subject to being affected by radio frequency energy, and that's what this device is.
In other words, you can move the moods of large populations using this kind of technology.
So now we have not just maniacs in the Pentagon, but a bunch of Dr. Strangeloves? Pretty weird stuff. But scientists have been experimenting with radio frequencies on animals' brains for decades. And the military has followed it all very closely, especially once it found out the Russians were onto it.
It was all kept a deep, dark secret by the two superpowers.
Back in the 60s, the Soviets began zapping the American embassy in Moscow with a low-frequency beam. No one knows for sure what they were up to, but one theory is that they were trying to mess with people's central nervous systems. And one report did say the diplomats got depressed a lot. And hey, just think of all the nifty applications against the enemy. Why blow people up when you can drive them crazy?
From documents dating back into the early 80s, we see that the military had discussed the possibilities of mind control through radio frequency energy. The possibility is there. The military has studied it.
A 1982 Air Force report called radio frequency
latest communication techniques to manipulate emotions and control reason.